Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome back to our class today. Since it is impossible for me to conduct our class offline for this week, therefore I would like to do it via this video. So this video is expected to be able to accommodate our learning process this week. Okay, saya yakin you still remember what we studied in the last week. We have reached this part tentang describing graph, right? And then if I'm not mistaken, one of the classes have done this audio sebelumnya, tapi nggak apa-apa, kita ulang aja dulu ya tentang ini, karena video hari ini adalah kelanjutan dari yang kemarin, pembelajaran mengenai mendeskripsikan graf. Oke, mari kita dengarkan. Two presenters are describing graphs. Listen and complete the graphs. Kita putar dulu audio yang ini ya. Diminta untuk mendengarkan lalu complete grafnya gimana. Let's try to play it.
Unit 4, Exercise 5. Presentation 1.
First, I'd like you to look at this graph, which shows the ups and downs in our passenger volume over the past 9 months. As you can see here, passenger numbers fluctuated between 2.1 and 2.3 million in the first 4 months. They even rose moderately in May, reaching just over 2.5 million at the end of the month. In June, you'll notice a sharp fall in passenger numbers as a direct consequence of HLX's entry into the market. Now, as you all know, HLX is a no-frills airline with direct flights to almost all major Southeast Asian cities. Passenger traffic slumped to about 1.5 million, a decline of almost 40%. In early July, we introduced a new, more aggressive pricing system to boost sales. As a result, ticket sales started picking up in July. By the end of September, passenger numbers had reached just over 2 million.
Baik, maybe some of you have gotten it, the audio. But let's do it together again, okay?
Unit 4, Exercise 5. Presentation 1.
First, I'd like you to look at this graph, which shows the ups and downs in our passenger volume over...
Dia minta kita look at these graphs, the ups and down, katanya, naik dan turun tentang passengers volume,
For the past 9 months.
For the past 9 months, 9 bulan terakhir katanya kan,
As you can see here, passenger numbers fluctuated between 2...
Passenger number, as you can see here, katanya fluctuated. Apa fluctuated? Naik turun katanya ya,
2.1 and 2.3 million in the first 4 months.
Antara 2.1 and 2. Something million here ya. For the first 2 months katanya. Let's do it again.
And 2.3 million in the first 4 months.
2.1, 2.3 million di first 4 months. 1, 2, 3, 4 bulan pertama. Itu deskripsinya.
They even rose moderately in May, reaching just over 2.5 million.
They even rose in May katanya. Rose-nya di May. Rose apa rose? Iya, kemarin sudah sih ada beberapa naik ya. Rose in May katanya naik sampai 2,5 kalau tidak salah, 2.5. Berarti 2.5 di sini mungkin ya. Let's do it again to make sure.
Million at the end of the month, reaching just over 2.5 million.
Just over 2.5 katanya. Berarti lebih dari sekedar 2.5 di sini. Ya. Sip. And then
million at the end of the month. In June, you'll notice a sharp fall in passenger numbers.
June, you will notice a shortfall, penurunan yang sharp fall kalau nggak salah. Kita dengarkan berapa fallnya.
as a direct consequence of HLX's entry into the market. Now, as you all know, HLX is a no-frills airline with direct flights to almost all major Southeast Asian cities. Passenger traffic slumped to about 1.5 million.
Apa dia bilang? Slump to about 1.5 million. Berarti tadi sharp fall ya, penurunan yang tajam. Sama dengan slump to 1.5 million. Oke, mari kita coba ya. 1.5 di sini berarti ya. Oke, di sini berarti kan di bulan Juni. Oke. Sini. Alright. Turun ya, set ke 1.5 million. Putar lagi.
A decline of almost 40%. In early July, we introduced a new, more aggressive pricing system to boost sales.
Oke, udah pas ya. In early July, we introduced new pricing system untuk boost katanya. Makanya naik sedikit di sini kan. Oke, berarti dari sini sek naik situ ya. Oke. Kita sambungkan. Right. Nah, ini grafiknya.
As a result, ticket sales started picking up in July. By the end of September, passenger numbers had reached just over 2 million.
Okay, start picking up sedikit di atas 1.5, lalu over 2 million di akhir, had reached telah sampai di lebih dari 2 million di bulan September. Ini ya. Jadi ada naik tadi, ada ya rose, ada turun, fall, ada juga dia bilang decline, ya kata-katanya. Itu important. Pay attention to that words, okay? Nah, sekarang let's do the next one for the second presentation. Okay, second excerpt about SeaStack success story in 1000 unit, okay? Let's try to find the audio first. Okay.
Presentation 2.
On the next graph, you'll see the sales figures for Systex in the past 5 years. Let me now highlight the most important facts about our hay fever medication. Despite an intensive advertising campaign, we had a slow start in Europe in 2003, selling 500,000 units in the first 12 months. The figure rose by about 50,000 in the following year. In 2005, however, sales rocketed to 1 million following the problems at TC Pharma, our main competitor in the anti-allergy sector. 2006 saw an even further increase in sales to 1.3 million due to the extremely warm and long summer. As expected, sales went down again in 2007 and stood at just over 1 million at the end of the year.
Okay. Have you got it? Iya. Oke, kita coba kita putar dulu ya. Check. Okay.
Presentation 2.
On the next graph, you'll see the sales figures for Systex in the past 5 years. Let me now highlight the most important facts about our hay fever medication. Despite an intensive advertising campaign, we had a slow start in Europe in 2003, selling 500,000 units in the first 12 months.
Okay. The first 12 months katanya selling 500 units. Berarti kalau ini 400, ini 600, di antaranya ini berarti 500 ya. So we can put here ya. Nih. Titik awalnya di sini. Right? Okay. Terus dari ini apakah langsung ke sini? Let's see. Dan jadi starting point-nya adalah 500 dia bilang.
The figure rose by about 50,000 in the following year.
Okay, about 50,000 in the following year. Ya udah, ini dari berarti betul ya. Okay, let's add jadi ini di sekitar 500. Berarti di sini ya. Lalu naik katanya tadi ke sini. Okay, good. Next one.
In 2005, however, sales rocketed to 1 million following the problems at TC Pharma.
Okay. Apa dia bilang tadi? Rocketed, naik 1 million ke 1000 dia bilang ya, per sejuta ya, karena dia dalam 1000 units. Okay. And then
our main competitor in the anti-allergy sector. 2006 saw an even further increase in sales to 1.3 million.
Okay, 2006 further increase. Ya. 1.3 million berarti di sini kali ya. Iya, sini ya, naik sampai sini. Jadi ini sampai sini. Okay. And then
Due to the extremely warm and long summer. As expected, sales went down again in 2007 and stood at just over 1 million at the end of the year.
okay. Went down again, went down, turun ya. Just over 1 million. Di atas 1000 atau di atas 1 juta, sorry. Ya, jadi turunnya ya ke sini lah kira-kira. Oke. Di tahun 2007 sini berarti. Ini ya. Oke. Ada tadi ya, ada apa? Increase, rose, went down, ya. Kira-kira seperti itu. Okay, now let's go back to the presentation again, but now we have to work on exercise 6. Complete these sentences from the two excerpts with words from the boxes, then listen again to check. Ada nih jawaban-jawabannya, kita disuruh memasukkan seperti biasa ya. Karena cang-cang inilah yang akan kita pakai when we give our presentation. Nomor 1 dulu ya. As you can see here, passengers numbers blah 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 between 2.1 and 2.3 million in the first 4 months. Okay, let's play it. Okay, so it should be number 20.
Unit 4, Exercise 5. Presentation 1.
First, I'd like you to look at this graph, which shows the ups and downs in our passenger volume over the past 9 months. As you can see here, passenger numbers fluctuated between 2.1 and 2.3 million in the first 4 months.
Okay, apa jawabannya kira-kira? Fluctuated ya. As you can see here, passengers numbers fluctuated. Fluctuated ini artinya apa? Ya, naik turun. Kenapa dia fluctuated bukan fluctuate aja? Karena lampau. Terjadinya di tahun yang lampau kan? Gitu. Okay, number 2. Let's continue.
They even rose moderately in May.
Okay, they even rose moderately in May. Apa dia bilang tadi? Rose. Artinya adalah kata kerja kedua dari ya rise. Rose lampaunya. Naik bukan bunga mawar ya. Moderately in May. Lumayan gitu loh di bulan Mei. Alright, number 3.
Reaching just over 2.5 million at the end of the month. In June, you'll notice a sharp fall in passenger numbers.
In June, you'll notice a sharp fall katanya. Penurunan yang tajam. Di bulan Juni, you will notice, kamu akan melihat, menyadari lah, mendapati ada kejatuhan atau penurunan yang tajam in passenger numbers. Jumlah passenger. Okay. Number 4.
As a direct consequence of HLX's entry into the market. Now, as you all know, HLX is a no-frills airline with direct flights to almost all major Southeast Asian cities. Passenger traffic slumped to about 1.5 million.
Slump katanya. Passenger traffic slump. Ya, slump ini mirip jatuh tajam lah ya. To about 1.5 million in a
A decline of almost 40%.
Okay. A decline of almost 40%. Terjun bebas atau turun ya selama ini ya. To about 1.5 million, sebuah penurunan. Ini kata kerja, ini kata benda. A decline, sebuah penurunan of almost 40%. Good. Number 5.
In early July, we introduced a new, more aggressive pricing system to boost sales. As a result, ticket sales started picking up in July.
Okay, as a result, ticket sales started picking up. Naik in July. Okay ya. Number 6.
By the end of September, passenger numbers had reached just over 2 million.
Okay, by the end of September, passenger numbers had reached telah naik reached just over 2 million. Di atas 2 juta. Oke ya. Naik, turun bebas, naik gitu. Naik turun, fluctuated, reach, mencapai. Right, presentation 2. Ada 5 5 words here. Let's try to put them in the correct order, yeah, or correct blanks. Right. Presentation 2.
Presentation 2.
On the next graph, you'll see the sales figures for Systex in the past 5 years. Let me now highlight the most important facts about our hay fever medication. Despite an intensive advertising campaign, we had a slow start in Europe in 2003, selling 500,000 units in the first 12 months. The figure rose by about 50,000 in the following year.
Okay, dapat pasti nih. I believe you can get the word ya. The figure, rose, naik ya. About 50 million in the following year. Okay. Next one, number 2.
In 2005, however, sales rocketed to 1 million.
Okay, in 2005, however, sales rocketed. Oh, naik maksudnya ya. Rocketed. Naik tinggi, meroket. Kira-kira begitu ya. To 1 million. Number 3.
Following the problems at TC Pharma, our main competitor in the anti-allergy sector. 2006 saw an even further increase in sales to 1.3 million.
Okay, 2006 even saw a further increase ya. Iya. Increase. Iya kah? Iyalah, cek dulu kalau ragu.
Sales to 1.3 million. 2006 saw an even further increase in sales to 1.3 million due to the extremely warm and long summer.
Okay, agree ya, increase. Alright, number 4.
As expected, sales went down again in
Okay, as expected, sales went down again. Menuju ke bawah, turun in 2007, lalu
2007 and stood at just over 1 million at the end of the year.
and stood dan berdiri pada, kan gitu kira-kira, berada pada kalau bahasa Indonesia ya, over 1 million at the end of the year. Bisa ya. Oke, nah itu tadi ya. Jadi we have collected some verbs and also nouns such as fluctuated, rose, ada fall, slump, decline, picking up, reached, rose again, rocketed, increase, went down, stood. Ini untuk mendeskripsikannya ya. Naik, turun, dan berada pada itu stood. Mencapai gitu lah. Oke, good. Itu ya. Nah, ini apa ya? These verbs are used to describe movement or trends. Ini adalah kata-kata kerja yang dipakai untuk mendeskripsikan tren yang kemarin kita bahas di kelas. Ya, perpindahan antara semacam kenaikan atau penurunan sebuah data ya. Put them in correct category, upward, downward, and other form of movement. Masukkan atau letakkan ia di kategori yang tepat. Tren naik, tren turun, atau tren lain. Oke ya. Ini bolehlah cari sendiri ya. Saya yakin bisa lah. Kita cari yang other selain naik dan turun, berarti ya kita cari misalnya apa ya? Selain naik dan turun di sini misal stabilize. Stabilize ini kan stabil, nggak naik nggak turun kan? Stabilize, ya kan? Atau stay the same, ya. Artinya tetap remain stable, sama aja ya. Remain stable. Apa lagi? Itu mungkin ya. 3 itu. Jadi ada berapa hal yang kita pahami? 3 ya. Ada naik, turun, tidak naik, tidak turun. Oke? Nah, ini ada sedikit tips. Sisanya ini boleh dikerjakan sendiri ya. We use the past simple to talk about a movement or trend which happened in the past and is now finished. Kita berbicara tentang tren yang di masa lampau dan sekarang sudah selesai itu menggunakan past tense. Signal words for the past simple are last month, year, in January from 1997, 2001 during the oil crisis. Ini adalah kata-kata sinyal bahwa dia terjadi di masa lampau gitu. Oke. Contohnya ini. In April, the rate of unemployment rose to 5 million. Kenapa? Bulan April udah. Sekarang mungkin bukan bulan April, udah bulan December maybe. Oke ya. Nah, atau nih between May and July, our export business almost doubled. Naik 2 kali lipat. Lampau semua dipakainya, ya kan? Nah, lalu apa nih? We use the present perfect to talk about a movement or trend which started in the past but is not yet finished. Nah, Kita menggunakan present perfect jika mendeskripsikan sesuatu yang terjadi di masa lampau tapi belum berakhir, masih terus prosesnya. Nah, contoh, the number of German investors has declined since 1998. Jumlah investor Jerman itu telah menurun sejak tahun 1998. Sekarang pun masih terjadi proses itu, it is still declining. Oke? Jadi dari tahun 1998 sampai 2002 sekarang itu tetap terjadi, makanya kita pakai has declined. Atau yang contoh kedua, the US economy has grown rapidly over the past 4 months. Ya, ekonominya US itu telah naik dengan cepat selama beberapa bulan terakhir. Artinya dari dia proses bulan terakhir itu sampai sekarang masih tetap terjadi. Oke? Nah, itu. Lalu ini ada juga beda antara rise dan raise, oke? To rise itu without an object. Contoh, petrol price rose. Ya, apa objeknya price? Adakah benda harga tuh? Enggak kan? Maka pakai rise. Lampaunya pakai rose, oke? Perfectnya pakai has risen. Oke? Tapi kalau ada objeknya, maka kita pakai to raise something. Contoh, the oil industry raised prices last year. Industri itu menaikkan harga. Ada bendanya kan? Ya kan? Kalau rose apa yang dinaikkan? Nggak ada gitu loh. Kira-kira seperti itu sih perbedaannya, oke? Nah, saya yakin beberapa sudah paham lah beda antara rise. Kayak misalnya diantaranya adalah kalau sun itu pakai rise. Karena tidak ada yang ada jarak, dia naik sendiri gitu loh. Kan? Tapi kalau hand, raise your hand, bukan rise your hand kan, karena ada yang menaikkan, ada bendanya gitu loh, kira-kira seperti itu ya. Oke? Siap. Nah, for this activity, use the notes to make sentences in the past simple or present perfect. Ini aktivitas saja ya, latihan untuk menggunakan past tense atau present perfect. Karena ketika kita mendeskripsikan sebuah graf, mungkin graf itu sudah kejadian atau tren di graf itu sudah selesai, maka kita pakai past tense, past simple. Tapi kalau dia masih, berarti kita pakai present perfect, ya kan? Nah, tanda-tandanya adalah misalnya nih, since January, sejak Januari, berarti sampai sekarang kan? Maka kita akan pakai perfect ini pasti. Nah, dibuat menjadi telephone calls have risen. Rumusnya adalah pakai have atau has tergantung subjeknya, lalu bertemu verb 3 since January. Nah, kalau ini sales drop at the beginning of the year. Apa misalnya ya? The sales of misalnya the sales of oil misalnya, apa kan? Drop significantly misal ya, at the beginning of the year, karena jelas waktunya kan, sekarang udah nggak lagi gitu loh. Nah, kira-kira begitu. So you can you can do it by yourself ya, to improve your skill and ability. Terus dipraktikkan, oke? Ini juga disuruh untuk menulis kembali, express the opposite, write sentences 1 to 6 to express the opposite. Oke. Silakan. Nah, kalau misalnya ragu, nanti jawabannya bisa dikonfirm, kan ada kunci jawabannya di buku tuh. Kalau nggak salah ada kunci jawabannya. Ya, itu untuk praktis. Ya, read the following sentences and check whether rise and raise have been used correctly. If not, correct the sentence. Kita karena kadang bingung atau tidak bisa membedakan kapan menggunakan rise and raise. Contoh ya, we haven't raised price since 1 January 2003. Kemarin apa dibilang? Ya, kalau ada bendanya maka tidak boleh. Kalau tidak ada bendanya, maka pakai rise. We haven't raised price. Ada price kan? Benar berarti ya? Oke. Unemployment raised to a record high at the beginning of this year. Mana? Raised apa? Nggak ada kan? Maka ini pakai rise. Kira-kira begitu. Pakai rise kata kita ya. Oke, good. Right. Ini juga belajar verbnya ya. Choose the correct verb to fit the sentence. Productivity has hit a low, has gone down atau fell in November. November loh, ya kan? Jelas di masa lampau berarti kan? Maka kita akan pakai fell. Productivity fell in November. Sesuatu yang sudah terjadi, nggak ada hubungannya lagi. Oke? Nomor 2, output climb up, has improved, recovered. Artinya mana nih? Since 2003. Oke, yang mana kira-kira? Ada since, sejak, berarti sampai sekarang masih pakai perfect, terjadi di lampau tapi masih ada hubungan sampai sekarang, maka jawabannya adalah has improved. Oke? Iya. Silakan dikerjakan nomor 3 sampai dengan nomor 6. Oke? Itu contoh saja. Right. Nah, ini the sentence below can be used to describe the graph on the right. Put them in correct order. Okay, you can do it by yourself as well. Right. Nah, ini apa nih? Match the words from columns A and B to make word collocation from the text. Ya, collocation tuh keluarganya mirip drastic. Ini apa samanya gitu loh. Ya, significantly improve apa? Ya, misalnya pasangannya apa gitu loh. Ya, temporary apa? Decline. Oke ya, berdasarkan teks ini. Enggak juga nggak apa-apa itu. Right. Nah, ini ya. Ini rumus formulanya untuk membuat kata kerja tadi, karena untuk mendeskripsikan tren, kata kerja itulah kuncinya kan. Oke. Contoh, kita bisa menggunakan adjective plus noun. Nah, menjadi turun atau naiknya itu dijadikan bentuk adjektif. Contoh, there was a sudden increase. Ini nounnya kan, penurunan in the prices, pada harga-harga gitu lah ya. Nah, kalau dia pakai verb, pakai adverb dia. Contoh, sales increased slightly in the summer. Increase di sini kata kerja, increase di sini kata benda. Kalau pakai kata benda pakai there was. Kalau pakai kata kerja subject verb gitu loh, pakai ed ya. Contoh lagi, in August we notice a moderate fall. Moderate ini adjektifnya, fall ini kata bendanya. Fall di sini kata benda. Oke. Kalau dijadikan kata kerja gimana? Ya bisa. In August, apa misalnya ya? The sales ya fell moderately gitu kira-kira. Ya, tuh berapa? Ya, ini contohnya, contoh lain dikasihnya. Ya. Ini menggunakan apa ya namanya ya? Perfect. Over the past 2 years, the numbers has dropped significantly. Selama 2 tahun terakhir katanya kan, over the past 2 years, ya. The number has dropped significantly. Sekarang pun masih drop berarti kan. Oke? Last month the rate rose. Ini kan kata kerja. Ya. Rose sharply. Naik. Ya. Sini rose sharply, naik. Naik itu apa? Kata bendanya. Bisa juga kita buat kalau mau kata benda ya, di sini misalnya ya. There was an increase. Karena naik itu kata bendanya increase. Sama dengan yang ini. Oke? Right. Nah, sekarang you have to work on this exercise. This is going to improve your control over the verbs and also the nouns and the combinations of both in describing your graph. Jadi tinggal pilih aja, oke? The line graph shows that turnover naik katanya kan, has increased slightly. Naik mana nih? Kayak gini. Oke. Increased slightly. Karena dia since May, maka dia sejak Mei, berarti kan perfect gitu loh. Karena masih ada hubungan sampai sekarang, berarti kan karena sejak. Naiknya kayak gini nih, ya, berarti increase-nya slightly. Nomor 2, you can see here that interest rates bla 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 at the beginning of 2004, turunnya ya curam. Apa kira-kira? Iya, fall dramatically. Ya. At the beginning berarti ini fell, jadi kalampau. Ya, fell dramatically. Nah, gitu kira-kira ya. Nomor 3, over the past 6 months sales nih turun, tapi nggak kayak gini. Jadi apa nih? Iya, dia turun tapi ya dikit gitu loh, dikit-dikit. Bisa kita pakai decline slightly, ya kan? Over the past 6 months berarti sekarang masih terjadi selama 6 bulan katanya kan. Berarti kita akan pakai sales have decline slightly. Jadi grammarnya ngikut ya, gitu kira-kira. Oke? Lalu apalagi number 4, the oil price naik tajam nih after the fire in an oil field. Setelah ya. Apa kira-kira nih? Ya, ini past tense ya. Naik berarti apa nih? Rise sharply. Berarti kita akan pakai rose sharply. Iya. Nomor 5. Oke, the number of oil stores nih, ya nih naik tapi nggak sharply, apa nih? Iya, grow considerably ya, naik tuh. Nah, tapi ya dikit-dikit terlihat sih, tapi dikit-dikit gitu ya. Maka akan kita pakai apa nih? This year, tahun ini. Berarti udah terjadi kan. Kalau sekarang bulan Desember, dia asumsinya ini bulan Januari gitu loh. Maka kita akan pakai apa ya? Grew considerably. Kira-kira seperti itu ya. Oke, number 6. Our sales force bla 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 since 2001. Dia turun sejak 2001, berarti ini perfect karena sekarang masih terjadi, berarti kan, karena dia penandanya sejak, bukan sesuatu yang sudah selesai. Turunnya apa nih kira-kira berarti? Nih, ya. Kalau ini sharp ya, ini mungkin apa yang belum ada ya? Decline sudah belum ya? Udah ya, slightly. Oke. Decrease steadily kayaknya ya. Decrease steadily. Berarti kita jadikan perfect. Present perfect has decreased. Oke. Steadily. Itu ya. Oke, itu contoh. Karena kalian ya, if you are describing a graph, you must be in condition to describe trend biasanya ya, dan tren itu menggunakan inilah, naik, turun, turun sedang, turun tinggi, naik sedang, naik tinggi gitu kira-kira ya. Lalu tidak bergerak atau gimana. Oke. Nah, kalau yang ini apa nih? Ya. Rewrite the sentences using an adjective plus noun expressions and one sentence beginning from the box. Oke. Jadi ini kita disuruh untuk mengubah, ini kan dari kata, ini kan kata kerja nih. Turnover has increased, naiknya itu pakai kata kerja, telah naik slightly since May. Diubah menjadi kata benda, increase-nya ini menjadi there has been a slight increase in turnover since May. Iya. Nah, ini harus belajar grammar. Ya, bagaimana mengubah kalimat apa ini ya, present perfect menjadi pasif, bukan pasif, present perfect yang verbal ini menjadi nominalization namanya, dijadikan benda. Nomor 2, income fell sharply last year. Fell, ini kan kata kerja, fell-nya dijadikan kata benda gimana? Ya, this was followed by a apa nih kira-kira? A sharp fell, penurunan yang tajam. Oh sorry, kata bendanya fall bukan fell. Oke. Nah, nomor 3, the number of jobs has declined drastically this year. Apa misal kita akan bilang ya? Oke, there was bisa sih. There was a drastic decline. Oke. There has, berarti ini this year. Oh, pakai perfect, berarti di atas tadi ada yang salah, kita nggak apa-apa. There has been been a drastic decline. There has been a drastic decline. Apa nih? In the number of jobs ya, this year. Job this year. Gitu ya. Oke. Nah, berarti ini karena the number of online stores this year ini dia harusnya perfect, berarti salah tadi ya. Bukan ini, berarti kita menjadi perfectnya has, ini diubah menjadi verb 3, grow, grew, grown. Nah, jadi begini. Oke? Ini silakan dilanjutkan sendiri ya. Kalau tidak, ini berdiskusi bersama teman tidak apa-apa, but you have to improve yourself. Oke. Nah, selanjutnya in describing graph kita pasti akan menggunakan preposisi, ya kan? Ini latihan untuk mengisi preposisi. Contoh nih ya. Ini ada preposisi yang sering dipakai: around, at, between, by, from, in, of, to, until. Contoh. The graph shows our online sales figure for the EU market 2006. Apa preposisi dipakai? Udah tahu lah ya. In the first quarter, online sales average gimana nih? Iya, 50.000 dan 52.000 euro. Oke, berarti ini diantara kan, between gitu loh ya. Nah, ini silakan selanjutnya ya. Oke, you can fill it first and then check the answers. Oke, melalui kunci jawabannya gitu. Right. Terakhir checklist ya. Checklist for using visuals, graph atau charts. Ini ada 6 poin. Clear, visual. Oke. Telling kemarin sih, general information about the graph, apa sih yang diilustrasikan graph itu. Baru di highlight key points, lalu say why this point are important, cari poin importannya apa. Gunakan different expression, menggunakan verb ya. Misalnya naiknya apa, turunnya apa, naik sedang apa, turun sedang apa, kadang pakai aktif, kadang pakai kata benda gitu loh, pakai nominalization yang kayak tadi. The number of oil cell increase, there was an increase in the number of oil cell, gitulah kira-kira ya. Number 6, use the same keywords and phrases you use on your bullet chart. Oke, bullet chart, gunakan ya keywordnya lah, kira-kira seperti itu ya. Okay, I believe this is our material for today. Okay. The important thing is not about watching this video only, but and also working on the exercises, but also you have to practice and try to incorporate what you have studied today to your presentation that you are going to present, that you are presenting in the final term. Okay, I think that's all from me. Thank you very much. Good luck. Have a good day. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.